Ladies and gentlemen, what if I told you that the first 5 minutes of your morning could decide the outcome of your entire day? That the words you speak to yourself before the world even wakes up could shape your mindset, your confidence, and your success. Most people roll out of bed and go straight into stress, checking notifications, rushing through routines, already feeling behind. But what if there were a better way? A more powerful way? This isn't about motivation that fades after a few hours. It's about rewiring your mindset with 5 simple, life-changing sentences that can shift your energy, sharpen your focus, and transform your future. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly how to take control of your day, your goals, and your life, starting with the very first words you say each morning. Every morning, we're given a fresh start. Another day full of possibilities, but how we begin our morning often shapes the entire day. Imagine waking up feeling confident, thankful, and energized, ready to take on anything with a winning attitude. Yet many people start their day in a rush, overwhelmed by stress, doubt, or worry. Every day when you wake up, you're faced with a choice. Let the world affect your mindset or take control of it. Choosing positivity is a conscious decision. It's not just a mood. It doesn't mean ignoring your problems or pretending everything is perfect. It means focusing on solutions rather than problems, on opportunities instead of limitations. Positivity isn't something you wait to feel. It's something you generate the moment your day begins. Science supports this. Having a positive mindset can rewire the brain, leading to more energy, better health, and greater success. When you choose to be positive, your brain releases chemicals that boost focus, creativity, and drive. Even the most successful people don't feel great every day, but they've trained their minds to find the good, even in hard times. Think about it. Have you ever met someone who's truly successful and happy, but constantly complains? Probably not, because complaining weakens your mindset, while staying positive makes it stronger. Life is unpredictable and problems will come. But choosing positivity gives you the inner strength to turn obstacles into growth and failures into stepping stones. To build a positive mindset, start by managing your thoughts. If a negative one pops up, replace it with a positive statement. For example, if you wake up thinking, today will be stressful, change it to, today I will handle every challenge with confidence. The words you speak shape your world. When you talk positively, your mind starts to believe it, and your actions follow. Gratitude is another powerful tool. As soon as you wake up, instead of focusing on what's wrong, think about what's right. Be thankful for your health, your chances to grow, and even your struggles. They make you stronger. Gratitude supports a positive mindset, and positivity leads to success. So each morning, stand tall, face the mirror, and say, today, I choose to be positive. Say it like you mean it, feel it deeply, and live by it. Because when you choose positivity, you choose strength, confidence, and success. The second sentence to say is, I am grateful for all that I have. Gratitude is one of the strongest tools for shaping your mindset and your life. Every day we're surrounded by blessings, but we often focus more on what we don't have. Starting your day with gratitude shifts your focus from scarcity to abundance, from complaints to appreciation. Gratitude isn't just a thought, it's a lifestyle. It changes how you view the world, how you feel about yourself, and how you treat others. Think about this. When was the last time you truly appreciated the small things? The fact that you woke up today, that you can breathe, move, think, and grow. Most people take these for granted until they're gone. But gratitude is the key to happiness, peace, and success. When you wake up and say, I am grateful for all that I have, you're teaching your brain to look for the good in every moment. And gratitude is more than just an emotion. It affects your whole body. Research shows that being grateful lowers stress, boosts mental well-being, and even helps your immune system. When you focus on what's going right, your brain produces dopamine and serotonin chemicals that create happiness and motivation. Just recognizing what you're thankful for can improve your mood and energy for the whole day. Successful people know this. They focus on what they already have, not what they lack. That's why they keep attracting success, because whatever you focus on grows. If all you see are problems, more will appear. But if you focus on what's going well, you'll start to see more opportunities and joy. A lot of people think they'll feel grateful once they hit their goals, once they get the right job, the perfect body, or the ideal relationship. But gratitude isn't about waiting until everything is perfect. It's about valuing what's already present. True abundance starts when you realize how much you already have. Instead of saying, I'll be happy when I make more money, say, I'm grateful for the money I have and what's coming my way. Instead of thinking, I'll be happy when I succeed, say, I'm grateful for the lessons I'm learning as I grow. This shift in thinking separates people who are constantly chasing happiness from those who already feel it. When you make gratitude a daily habit, your outlook improves, your relationships grow stronger, and your energy draws in more positivity. Picture this. You walk into a room and see two people. One is complaining about life, the other is thankful for everything they have. Who would you rather be around? Gratitude draws positive experiences into your life, while negativity tends to push them away. It also strengthens the bonds we share with others. When you take the time to appreciate people around you, it deepens your relationships and builds trust. A simple thank you can lift someone's spirits and make them feel seen, whether it's a family member, a friend, or even a stranger. Expressing gratitude spreads kindness and inspires positivity. Life isn't always predictable and challenges are bound to arise, but gratitude helps you find value even in difficult moments. Instead of asking, why is this happening to me? Ask, what can I learn from this? Every challenge holds a lesson, and gratitude helps you see the bigger picture. We often get caught up waiting for success, for happiness, for the ideal moment, but gratitude brings us back to the present. Pause, take a breath. Notice the air in your lungs, the sounds around you, and the quiet beauty of now. Many highly successful and fulfilled individuals credit their mindset of gratitude for their achievements. Take Oprah Winfrey, for instance. She has often shared how writing in a gratitude journal changed her mindset. It helped her focus on what was going well, even during tough times, instead of worrying about what was missing. She trained herself to notice the small joys, and that mindset helped build the foundation for her success. Another powerful story is that of Nick Vujicic, a motivational speaker born without limbs. Despite major physical challenges, he lives with joy, purpose, and has inspired millions. His strength? Gratitude. Rather than focusing on what he didn't have, he embraced what he did. The ability to inspire, to be resilient, and to live fully. So when you start your day saying, I am grateful for all that I have, you are setting a clear intention. You are telling yourself in the world that you see your blessings, recognize abundance, and are open to even more. Gratitude is at the heart of happiness, the fuel for success, and the key to a fulfilled life. No matter your current situation, there is always something to be thankful for. So tomorrow morning, when you stand in front of that mirror, say it with purpose. I am grateful for all that I have. Let that gratitude fill your heart, guide your thoughts, and shape your actions throughout the day, because the more thankful you are, the more reasons life gives you to be thankful. The third line to say is, I am capable of achieving great things. Believing in yourself is the starting point of all success. Behind every major achievement, every innovation, every inspiring story is one thought: I am capable. How you view yourself influences the choices you make, the risks you take, and the goals you chase. If you think you're not good enough, not skilled enough, or unworthy of success, you'll hesitate, doubt yourself, and hold back. But when you say, I am capable of achieving great things, you're planting confidence within. You're giving yourself permission to rise above fear, challenge your limits, and tap into your full potential. Many people feel stuck in life as though they're meant for more, but can't quite get there. This feeling often comes not from lack of opportunity, but from lack of belief. The truth is, the world is full of possibilities, but your mind controls access to them. If you believe success is only for others, that greatness is only for a select few, you'll never claim the chances that come your way. But once you understand that every successful person started out as someone just like you, someone who simply believed in themselves, you'll begin to realize your own power. Success doesn't require being the smartest or the most talented. It requires believing in yourself enough to take the first step. It's about refusing to let failures define you, staying committed even when the path is unclear, and continuing to take action in spite of obstacles. The most powerful success stories don't come from those who had it easy, but from those who struggled, fought through adversity, and proved their strength. Thomas Edison failed more than 1,000 times before he succeeded in inventing the light bulb. Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team before becoming one of the greatest players of all time. J.K. Rowling faced many rejections before Harry Potter became a worldwide success. The difference between those who achieve greatness and those who don't isn't raw talent. It's belief. Fear and self-doubt are the biggest barriers to reaching your dreams. Each time you hesitate or question yourself, you're letting doubt take charge of your future. But here's the truth. You don't need to be perfect to get started. You just need to begin. You don't need all the answers, all the resources, or all the skills up front. Those who achieve great things don't wait until they feel fully ready. They take the first step and figure it out along the way. Action builds confidence. The more you act, the more capable you feel, the more action you take. It's a powerful cycle, and it all begins with believing in yourself. One of the most effective ways to build that belief is through your self-talk. Your mind is always listening. If you keep telling yourself, I'm not good enough, or I can't do this, those thoughts will shape your reality. But if you replace them with, I am capable, I am strong, and I deserve success, your mind starts to align with those beliefs, and your actions will reflect that. That's why affirmations work. When you stand in front of the mirror and say, I am capable of achieving great things, you're training your brain to believe in you. You're replacing fear with confidence, doubt with courage, and hesitation with determination. Yes, challenges and setbacks will come, but they don't define your abilities. Every obstacle is a chance to grow, to learn, and to prove to yourself that you are stronger than you think. When things get tough, don't fall into self-pity. Remind yourself that these are the moments that shape greatness. The most successful people aren't the ones who never fall. They're the ones who always get back up. Resilience is the true sign of capability. It means pushing forward even when it's hard. It means seeing failure as a lesson, not a defeat. Picture yourself in a year, 5 years, 10 years. What kind of life do you want to be living? Who do you want to become? The version of you who has achieved those dreams, the version that's confident, happy, and fulfilled, is not someone else. That version is already within you, waiting for you to believe and take action. Every decision you make today, every step you take, brings you closer to that future. Even if results don't come right away, growth takes time. Success requires effort, and real achievement demands patience. But always remember, every successful person once stood where you are now. They began with just an idea, a goal, and belief in themselves. That belief carried them through hard times, failures, and setbacks until they reached the dreams they once only imagined. If they could do it, so can you. The only real barrier between you and your goals is believing that you can reach them. So from this point forward, stop doubting yourself. Don't let fear hold you back. Don't allow self-doubt to block your path. You have more power than you realize, more ability than you give yourself credit for, and more right to succeed than you've ever allowed yourself to believe. Each morning, remind yourself, I am capable of achieving great things. Say it with strength. Say it with confidence. Say it until you believe it fully. Then step out into the world and prove it, not for anyone else, but for yourself. Because once you truly believe in your own potential, nothing can stop you. The fourth sentence to say is, I embrace challenges as opportunities for growth. Life will always include challenges. No one escapes that. Everyone, even the most successful people, has faced difficulties, setbacks, and failures. The key difference is in how they respond. Challenges aren't here to break you. They're here to shape you. Each struggle, each setback, and each tough moment carries a lesson that can help you become more resilient, more experienced, and more prepared. When you start each day by saying, I embrace challenges as opportunities for growth, you're choosing strength over fear, acceptance over avoidance, and progress over resistance. Many people fear challenges. They view them as problems that get in the way of their happiness or goals. But those who reach the highest levels of success understand a simple truth. Challenges are not barriers, they are stepping stones. Without them, there's no development. Without struggle, there's no strength. Every time you face a challenge, you have two options. Let it defeat you or use it to grow. That choice is yours. Once you start seeing challenges as growth opportunities, everything changes. Think of the most resilient and inspiring people in history. They didn't have easy lives. They faced major obstacles, but rather than quit, they used those struggles as motivation. Nelson Mandela endured 27 years in prison, yet became a global symbol of strength and leadership. Oprah Winfrey was born into poverty and faced rejection after rejection before rising to global influence. Elon Musk encountered repeated failures and financial stress before creating some of the world's most innovative companies. These individuals didn't succeed because things were easy. They succeeded because they learned from every failure, stayed persistent, and grew stronger through adversity. Challenges push you beyond your comfort zone, and that's where growth happens. Think about a muscle. It only grows through resistance. Without that challenge, it stays the same. The same is true for your mind, your skills, and your personal development. Each challenge you face is like training. It builds you, strengthens you, and prepares you for bigger opportunities. One of the most common mistakes is avoiding challenges. Many people hope for a smooth, easy road, but life doesn't work that way. And lasting success is never built on easy paths. Avoiding difficulty means missing out on growth. Those who achieve the most in life aren't the ones who had it easy. They're the ones who met difficulties head on, learned from them, and came out stronger on the other side. The key to making the most of challenges lies in changing how you see them. Don't see them as problems, see them as lessons. Don't ask, why is this happening to me? Instead ask, what can I learn from this? Every challenge holds something valuable. Maybe it's teaching you patience. Maybe it's building your resilience. Maybe it's helping you develop a new skill, meet someone who will change your path or refine your strategy. Struggles are powerful teachers. Once you start to see them that way, you stop fearing them and start welcoming them. Another key shift in mindset is understanding that failure is not the opposite of success. It's part of the journey. Failure isn't the end, it's a stepping stone. Every successful person has failed, often many times. The difference is they didn't stop. They didn't let failure define them. Instead, they treated it as feedback, made adjustments, and kept moving forward. Thomas Edison famously failed over 1,000 times before creating the light bulb. When asked about it, he said, "I have not failed, I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." That's the mindset of someone committed to winning. Every failure brings you one step closer to success if you keep learning and keep going. One of the most effective ways to develop that kind of resilience is by adopting a growth mindset. A growth mindset means you believe that your abilities, intelligence, and potential can grow with effort, learning, and persistence. People with a fixed mindset see challenges as threats and try to avoid them. But those with a growth mindset welcome challenges and face them directly. They know that every difficulty makes them stronger, wiser, and more prepared. The more you embrace challenges, the more you evolve. Some of life's most powerful breakthroughs happen when you're pushed beyond your comfort zone. Growth doesn't come from playing it safe. It comes from testing your limits, taking risks, and proving to yourself that you can overcome whatever life throws at you. The strongest people are not those who've never had to struggle. They're the ones who faced struggle, endured it, and came out stronger. Now think ahead, 10 years from now. What kind of story do you want to tell? Will you say, "I avoided the hard stuff and stayed where I was"? Or will you say, "I met every challenge head on, grew through every struggle, and became who I was meant to be"? The choice is yours. Your future depends on the decisions you make today. If you want to grow, succeed, and become the best version of yourself, stop running from challenges and start using them. Every morning, remind yourself, "I embrace challenges as opportunities for growth." Say it with purpose. Say it like you believe it. Let those words become part of how you live. When difficulties come, don't see problems, see possibilities. When plans fall apart, don't see failure, see lessons. When life feels hard, don't see it as unfair, see it as a test of your strength. Because challenges are a part of life, but how you respond to them is within your control. You are stronger than you think. You have more ability than you know, and you are fully capable of rising to meet any challenge ahead. Stand tall, face life's trials with courage, and trust that every obstacle is shaping you into the person you're meant to become. Because when you stop fearing challenges and start embracing them, there's no limit to what you can achieve. The fifth and final line to tell yourself is, I take action toward my goals every day. Dreams stay dreams unless you act on them. Every success story, every meaningful achievement starts with one decision to take action. It doesn't matter how big your goals are or how detailed your plans may be. Without action, nothing changes. Wishing, hoping, and thinking alone won't make things happen. Only taking action can turn your vision into reality. That's why each morning, say to yourself, I take action toward my goals every day. This is more than a statement, it's a promise, a daily commitment to show up, do the work, and keep moving forward, even when it's hard, even when motivation is low, even when success feels far away. One of the most common mistakes is waiting for the right moment to begin. People tell themselves, I'll start when I'm ready, or I'll begin when the timing is perfect. But the truth is, there's no perfect time. Those who accomplish big things aren't the ones who waited. They're the ones who started, even when it felt uncomfortable. They took small steps, built momentum, and figured things out along the way. Action drives progress, and progress builds confidence. As soon as you begin taking action, you shift from being a dreamer to becoming a doer. Most people don't fall short of their goals because they lack skill or intelligence. It's usually because they lack consistency. Acting once in a while won't get you far. Real success is built through steady, daily effort. It's not about giant leaps. It's about showing up, staying consistent, and getting better bit by bit. You don't get fit from one workout, but daily exercise will transform your body over time. The same goes for any goal, whether it's starting a business, mastering a skill, learning something new, or gaining financial freedom. The key is taking small, focused steps every day. One of the biggest enemies of progress is procrastination. Many people have big ambitions, but instead of acting, they overthink, make excuses, and delay. They say, I'll start tomorrow, and then tomorrow turns into next week, next month, or never. Procrastination steals your most valuable asset, time. Every day you delay is a day your dreams are put on hold. That's why successful people learn to act without delay. They don't wait for motivation. They take the first step, no matter how small. They know that progress matters more than perfection. Fear is another reason people hesitate. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of making mistakes. But fear never fully goes away. The only way to move past it is to act in spite of it. The most successful people aren't fearless. They simply refuse to let fear stop them. They take action even when they feel afraid, and that's what sets them apart. Action breaks through fear. The moment you begin, fear starts to fade. One of the most important things to understand is this: action leads to learning. Many people hold back because they feel unprepared. But the best way to learn is by doing. You don't need to know everything before you start. The most successful entrepreneurs, athletes, and leaders didn't wait until they had it all figured out. They started, made mistakes, learned from them, and improved over time. Action is the best teacher. It gives you real-world experience, valuable lessons, and personal growth faster than any book or course can offer. The key is to start now and figure things out along the way. When you commit to taking action daily, you begin to build momentum. And momentum is a powerful thing. The hardest part of any journey is taking that first step. But once you begin and keep going, progress becomes easier. Small, consistent actions add up over time and lead to big results. That's why consistency matters more than intensity. It's better to take small steps every day than to take giant leaps once in a while. Remember, success is a marathon, not a sprint. Taking action every day also builds self-discipline. Motivation is temporary, but discipline is what carries you forward when motivation fades. Successful people don't rely on feeling inspired. They rely on habits, routines, and discipline. They've trained themselves to take action whether they feel like it or not. That's what separates those who succeed from those who don't. Action is a habit, and like any habit, the more you practice it, the easier it becomes. Each morning, when you say, I take action toward my goals every day, you're making a promise to yourself. A promise that you won't sit back and wait for change. You'll create change. A promise that you won't let excuses hold you back. That you'll do something, anything, that moves you closer to your goals. It doesn't need to be something huge. It can be a small task, a single step, or a simple effort. What matters is that you're moving forward. Picture yourself 1 year from now, having taken action every single day. Where would you be? Now imagine the opposite. If you did nothing, kept waiting, kept putting things off, where would you end up then? The actions you take today shape the life you'll live tomorrow. The future isn't something that happens to you. It's something you create through your daily choices and actions. Many of the most iconic success stories came from people who refused to stop taking action. Walt Disney was turned down over 300 times before someone saw potential in his idea. Steve Jobs launched Apple in a garage with no money, no team, just persistence. These people weren't born extraordinary. They simply chose to keep moving forward every single day. If they had hesitated, made excuses, or let fear take over, their success would have never happened. So today, make a decision to stop waiting, stop doubting, and start doing. Take one step, however small. Take action toward your goal, even if it feels scary. Step out of your comfort zone, and you'll soon discover that action builds results, strengthens confidence, and brings dreams to life. Each morning, when you face the mirror, say with conviction, I take action toward my goals every day. Say it until you believe it. Say it until it becomes part of who you are. And then go prove it. Not just with words, but with effort. Because in the end, what defines you isn't what you say, it's what you do.